Be aware of your body language. You must pay attention because your communication abilities require a lot of improvement. You may find it difficult to express yourself clearly and connect with others on a genuine level. What does that sound like? A train accident in slow motion. Fortunately, we are here to assist you in making a positive change, so pay attention, as the subject of our video for today is improve your communication by doing this. Feels like a cheat code. If you have the courage to take these actions, you might just transform from a complete disaster to someone who deserves to be listened to. Buckle up. There is a lot of work ahead of us. Now let's go more specific. Number 1, you must start paying closer attention. Let's start with the unvarnished truth. You're not a good listener, I posit. Do not try to hide it. Everyone knows you are the one who constantly breaks up conversations, daydreams, and checks his or her phone. Here's the deal. You'll need to get your act together if you want to get better at listening, which is essential for effective communication. Engage the speaker by actively listening to what they have to say and by thoughtfully raising questions in response to what they have said. Make a commitment to improving your listening skills. Simply listening to what they have to say before changing the subject to what you want to talk about later does not constitute listening. It is not listening to be sitting there, preparing your next words. Listening involves posing thought-provoking queries and exhibiting empathy. Demonstrate to others that you genuinely care about their thoughts and feelings, and watch as your connections and opportunities grow. More significantly, show them that you value their thoughts and feelings as much as they value yours. Number 2, consider your words before you speak. Let's move on to the following crucial ability now that you know the significance of active listening. Be careful what you say. As a result, they often come across as impulsive, careless, and even nasty at times because they don't think anything through before speaking. Many people in today's society just ramble on about random things, as if they were having a discussion with themselves. They ought to stop and think about what they are saying. Do I sound like a loser? Or is what I'm saying truly valuable? That is a waste of time and energy for others. Yes, you set yourself up to be disliked by others by seeming like a loser. It's critical to pause before speaking in order to examine the implications of your words and avoid becoming that person. That tiny pause makes all the difference between a successful conversation and a disastrous one. Some of the worst words you've ever said can be avoided with one quick pause. The act of carefully contemplating your words and how the other person might interpret them is known as thinking before you speak. It's important to consider how that individual might interpret your remarks, not just their content. It involves exercising diplomacy and tact while also showing consideration for the emotions of others. When you are going to speak, ask yourself if it is necessary, relevant, and appropriate for the circumstances. Bite your tongue if it's not, and reserve your ideas for something more appropriate. Number 4, keep it brief and precise. Let's now discuss how crucial it is to be succinct and precise in your communication. As much as people pay attention and value those who can hear someone out before they speak, a person who can get straight to the point is highly valued. Time is precious in our fast-paced world. Nobody wants to listen to someone who rambles on or digresses, especially if they're talking about themselves, because no one has the attention span or the desire to do so. Respect for the listener's time and attention is demonstrated by communicating clearly and concisely. To communicate your ideas, opinions, or facts in a concise and direct manner, you must be explicit and succinct. Time is not wasted on trivial matters. Don't spend 10 words to say something you can say in 2 or 3. This increases the likelihood that your message will be received and remembered. Failure to communicate clearly and succinctly could have serious repercussions, to name one. You run the danger of losing your audience's attention. When they sense that someone is wasting their time or not offering useful information, people prefer to tune them out. You can also come across as unsure, undecided, or lacking confidence. If you use a lot of filler words or generalizations in your speech, people may start to doubt your credibility as well as your ability and confidence. Here are some suggestions you might stick to. Before speaking, organize your ideas. Take some time to list the important points in your head. You'll be able to stay on course and stop yourself from wandering off. Even so, it's important to note that you can't overthink everything, since that only results in analysis paralysis. Consequently, strike a balance by using plain language. When utilizing terms that may be expressed simply, avoid employing jargon, slang, or complex vocabulary. Your audience will find it simpler to comprehend and remember your message if you do this. Even stupid people will understand it, not just the OR. Even intelligent individuals are aware that the huge phrases you are employing will make them believe that they do not need to understand your message at all. The only difference is that it will take them longer to get there, even though they understand the idea. Refrain from veering off topic or sharing tales that aren't relevant to the main issue. Instead, stay on topic. Pause, gather your thoughts, and bring them back to the main idea if you feel yourself straying from it. Number 5. Body language. You cannot ignore body language in this situation. You can see that a sizable portion of communication is nonverbal. Your body is constantly communicating, and if you are not listening, the message you are conveying is not the right one. So, pay attention and work on controlling your body language. The first thing is eye contact, which you must maintain. People would assume you are hiding something, don't care, or are too insecure if you were always looking away, which screams honesty and confidence. In contrast to slouching, which shouts insecurity and sloth, standing up straight demonstrates good posture and conveys confidence and ability to the world. Use your hands to speak. Let's talk about gestures now. Your message is made abundantly obvious by adding some more punch to your words, but refrain from acting out of control and flailing your arms around hysterically. Don't forget to pay attention to your face and keep it natural and in line with your speech. A perfectly timed smile or brow rise can convey a lot. Use them judiciously, and remember that, as you just heard, facial emotions have a tendency to influence the way you speak, which gives them more personality. Keep in mind that effective communication involves both what you say and how you express it. To improve your body language and observe how well your interactions go. Number 6. Observe your tone. While you may believe that the words you use and their meaning are what really count, the truth is that the way you say things and the way people hear you matter just as much. Your message may be misunderstood or even entirely comprehended if your tone does not match your words. Please pay attention to your volume so that we can make sure you get this right. Do not mutter or whisper, since this will come out as indecisive or indifferent. Do not, however, shout or yell, since you will come across as abrasive, belligerent, or worse yet, an attention seeker. Make your sentences brief and comfortable, and your volume should reflect your confidence and engagement. Speaking at an appropriate tempo is important, since speaking too quickly can make you sound uneasy and make it difficult for your audience to follow you, while speaking slowly can come off as lackadaisical or worse, as bored. Pick a rhythm that works for the circumstance, then let your words have time to sink in. Finally, the tone of your speech should be appropriate for the subject. Keep a serious and respectful tone if you are talking about something important. You may speak in a more informal and laid-back manner if the topic is amusing. As always, avoid using sarcasm or condescending language because these things will immediately tarnish your relationship or detract from your point of view. Take action now and stop waiting. Use these tactics right away to experience their powerful effects on both your personal and professional lives. What do you guys think of the video from today? Comment below and let us know. Take care until next time.